All right. Man, let's get this started here. All right, look, it's the bye week, and we last spoke. We were satisfied with the win in Dublin. Everything was great. We were flying high. Really happy with the win. Team looked good, and defense looked good. Offense looked good. We were clicking all cylinders. Told everybody to be positive, and I hope you enjoyed the bye week. Now, we do have some clarity we have to look at, some clarity we have to find here, because right now it looks like Mike Tomlin did his podcast maybe an hour or so ago, around noon, I believe, so maybe 2 hours now. And talk Calvin Austin was mentioned, and it does seem like an uphill battle for him to play this week. And this kind of addresses a bigger concern that many of the fans had going into the season, and it's to talk about wide receiver two for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A lot of us started to feel better, seeing how Calvin Austin performed. Also, seeing that we got Jonnu Smith, Pat Fryermuth, Darnell Washington. You can kind of see the weapons that we have that could have made you feel a little better. When the season started, Calvin Austin really developed into that wide receiver too. Everyone was pretty satisfied. But now we have to kind of look at what's ahead of us. Roman Wilson has hardly played. You got Ben Skoranek, who he's been all right. Um, but we're gonna need somebody to break out, whether it's Roman Wilson and whoever else it could be. I know Roman Wilson is the talk because he was a higher draft pick for us, and everyone expected him to be a wide receiver too. Um, and now we kind of looking. We see George Pickens balling with Dallas Cowboys. Hey, wish him the best. We wish George Pickens the best. I wasn't a George Pickens hater. I loved George Pickens. Uh, I'm happy with DK Metcalf as well. I kind of wish we could have had them both, but I know that with George there was a lot of issues off the court, off the field as well. So I understand the trade, and I'm satisfied with DK. The issue is what happens if DK goes down. Obviously, I'm not wishing this on the team, or I'm not wishing this on DK, but we are one wide receiver away from our wide receiver cast looking like nobody's. Um, which is a concern. I mean, honestly, most teams though, if they lose a wide receiver one, their wide receiver twos are not filling that place. I know you have a few teams like Cincinnati. You got Miami. Los Angeles Rams, who have wide receiver twos that could be ones. With T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle. Then you got Devontae Adams, who, I mean, sensational. Steelers don't have anything like that. But what I will say is that if we can, I mean, at this point of the season, we're playing the Cleveland, we're playing Cincinnati. Honestly, I would say rest Calvin Austin. Bring him back when we play somebody where we're gonna really need to put up some points. Cincinnati's capable. I know I spoke today with Joe Flacco going to Cincinnati, and now it seems like Joe Flacco's played for every AFC North team. It seems like Joe Flacco's just trying to go on the tour to play for as many AFC North teams as possible. So it seems like, I guess, next season he'll be one of our backups. I guess it's pretty crazy, but yeah, and I mean in 2 weeks. So we play Cleveland this Sunday. We have a Thursday game against Cincinnati. Mike Tomlin has a um historical record here of not playing well on Thursday night. So the Cincinnati game is going to be no cakewalk. Joe Flacco is going to have a game under his belt. So it's gonna be something. We're going against Dylan Gabriel. He had moments last week, but we should be able to pull off a win here, and that's why I'm more cautious about rushing Calvin Austin back. We play Green Bay in 2 weeks. That's a game where you want to have Calvin Austin back healthy. that's a game where you want Jalen Ramsey back as well. Both of those guys are kind of iffy. Looks like Highsmith is trending, trending upwards. Mike Tomlin said that he would will be looking at his health, monitoring his health and his conditioning before he gives him a full workload or anything. And everybody's looking to bring in Herbig as well. So it does look like initially Herbig will get plenty of snaps. But I mean, once again, my coach Tomlin said, we're looking at his overall conditioning before they make any decisions in terms of division of labor. So we'll see how that goes. But Green Bay in 2 weeks. I don't want to look ahead, obviously, but if anything, that's where we want our guys to be at full health. But I hope everybody enjoyed the bye week. This is going to be a short video. I just wanted to kind of drop something for y'all with the bye week. But yeah, Jalen Warren as well. Didn't want to forget that. Jalen Warren looks like he's gonna be back in the fold. So yeah, we're getting some players back. Unfortunately, Calvin Austin is just gonna be what everybody's thinking about. Hopefully, we can manage until the Green Bay game. That's what we're looking at. Pinning my needle on the Green Bay game for us to get Calvin Austin back. So I hope that's the case. And hey, I'm wishing the best for this Sunday. Cleveland, as Juju Smith-Schuster said, Cleveland is Cleveland. So I'm not too scared about that. And I know maybe I'm a little spoiled with Big Ben with us amazing record against Cleveland Browns. I kind of see Cleveland whenever we lace up against them pretty much as a win. And I know a lot of Steeler fans see it that way as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Enjoy the game. I think it's going to be a good one. Thanks for watching, everyone.